Hey, good afternoon. How are all of my beautiful soul family members doing today? Hope you're all doing amazing and having a beautiful day. Welcome to today's Tarot Love reading. Welcome to Love and Abundance Tarot, which the name of the channel here. Today is Monday, August the 26th. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. And I've had a great morning and afternoon. I've spent quite a bit of time studying tarot, which I always enjoy doing. And the way I go about doing that, I'll take a moment and kind of share, for those of you that are interested in that, how I go about studying tarot. And what it is I've also been studying numerology and houses and astrology. As well as the planets and such, better familiarizing myself with these different energies, right, which have everything to do with tarot and tarot cards. So what I'll do is I'll take time and I'll take the deck of cards out and I'll put them in order, and I go through each card and I just kind of intuitively look into the image. And I just kind of look and I see everything that's there, and I just kind of feel what energies are there. And, it always serves me very well because I'm always able to see and recognize different pieces of the image, of each individual image, with meaning that could be connected, right? So I really enjoy it because I think it creates an atmosphere for some more profound tarot readings and some more in-depth tarot readings where I'm able to reach out and connect with more and more of you and your energies, your stories. So it gets me excited. Anyways, so speaking of the sun, right? I said it's a sunny day where I live in the world. Many of you have been kind enough and nice enough to send images of nature and such, of places you've been to or places where you live, that I've been able to share periodically at the end of these daily tarot love readings. And I just love being able to receive those and to share those, right? And I think it's fun for everybody to see these different places in the world where many of us are from. But I also received, one of our soul family members did a painting of the sun, and they emailed it over to me. And I love it. It's beautiful. So I'm going to post it at the beginning of today's tarot love reading, as well as at the end of today's tarot love reading. But a painting. And it's perfect. And, it's there to remind us of, so many beautiful things, right? Reminding us all of the sun's energy, right? The health and all the goodness that comes from the sun, life coming from the sun. The sun provides everything. Also reminding us to, stay connected to those passions and interests that really allow us to shine, right? Allow our light to shine. To allow us to be able to connect with that childlike enthusiasm within us, right? Which is a beautiful and radiant energy. And that can come about in many ways, shapes, and sizes. And I'll just mention a few ideas to throw out some suggestions. And, for many, it can be, reconnecting with hobbies or interests or passions that you had when you may have been younger. Things that just really excited you, whether it was collecting sports cards, playing sports, whatever it was. Or I'm thinking like a male, so I'm thinking of the guy things, right? But whatever those passions were, whether it was music or an instrument, or listening to music, a certain kind of music, right, that really brought out the child within you, brings about some of those fantastic child energies, that we're able to connect with from the past. So, anyways, that's the meaning of the sun, and it's a great reminder for all of us to stay connected to that childlike enthusiasm within each and every one of us. Okay. All right. So I want to tap the crystal healing bowl real quick and just let it sing to us. This is a perfect time to remove ourselves from the outcome and just allow ourselves to step into a space, being open to receiving and to hearing any messages that may be meant for you to hear today. All right, I want to mention real quickly, so today's August 26th. We have 5 more days left in the month of August. And this month I'm running the special on the personal tarot readings of $50 and I send you your own private link to your own 30-minute reading. So it gets much more interesting. Anyways, if any of you would like to catch that special, there are 5 more days left. I'd love to provide a personal reading for you. So just send me an email. It's in the description below, tarotloveandabundance@gmail.com. Okay, let's tap the crystal healing bowl. Okay, that was a very vibrant and sunny ring, right? Vibration. The background music that I've chosen for today's tarot reading is music to manifest miracles in your life. Okay, so we're coming out of the weekend. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I'm looking forward to getting into the comments and hearing how everybody's weekend went. Okay, so the opening affirmation taking us into today's tarot love reading, coincidentally, is love. The first card in this specific affirmation set. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Okay, this is a very powerful and meaningful affirmation, especially the affirmation taking us into today's tarot love reading. So I can't help myself. I want to read to us from the guidebook because there's just so much meaning and beautiful energy that's connected with this specific energy. So let's see if there are any other little nuggets of truth and messages that may resonate with you from this guidebook. All right, soul family members. This is a very powerful love spell, empowered by Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love. Call on her with this magical spell, and she will aid you in your quest to be cherished and nourished by love. You can further empower the magic of the spell by thanking Aphrodite for her help and by smiling on lovers everywhere. Be a friend to love, and she will be a friend to you. If the universe sent you this card, know that it is now time for you to invest some energy into your love life, into creating more loving energy within your relationships. The universe is assuring you that love can be yours, and that the goddess Aphrodite is willing to help you learn how to open your heart to receive more loving relationships into your life. If you have chosen this card, you know you are ready for love. You are willing to open up your beautiful heart and welcome divine love into your life. You are also ready to explore the wonder of opening your heart to another soul. When we cast spells, we never interfere with the free will of another person, so please do not focus your energy on a particular individual. We are preparing our own selves for love and to become more attractive, warm, and bright. We never cast a spell on another person. Always respect free will and work magic with consent. Okay. I'm really glad that we read that because I feel like as I was reading it, my understanding of this went a little more further in depth, at least the energies that I was connecting with. And what I want to point out, right, is the energy of love resonating there ahead of us, right? But now it's up to each one of us individually to allow our energy, right, to change and shift where we can bring more meaning, right, more purpose, maybe more compassion, more understanding into the relationships that we presently have in our life, right? And it's just a natural universal law that as that happens, as we take that step, naturally that's what we're resonating. We're now going to start, creating around us, right? So this is when love comes in. Yeah, I really like that. Kind of excited to get into today's tarot love reading. Okay. It's the card that came out, so we take it. I trust every time. So energy taking us into today's tarot love reading is the Three of Swords, right? So the Three of Swords doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, right? Three energies, right, that are impaled in our heart, representing disappointment, sadness, grief, could be heartbreak, right? Loss, right? Could be love, relationship related. There could be some significant meaning to the number 3 for some of you. But I feel like this is something that's happened already, right? Already taken place, and just showing up as the energy, taking us into the reading. So letting us know that, we're not new to this, right? There's been heartbreak and loss before. Okay. All right, coming in next, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is beautiful energy, representing, by way of zodiac sign, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. King, so we think male energy, but it doesn't have to be, right? Just like it doesn't have to be a water sign. It could be somebody that's just taking on this kind of energy. So this is a very balanced energy, very calm, very relaxed. Is able to diffuse hostile situations easily, right? With his charm and his understanding, his calm, patient energy. He has one foot in the water, water representing our subconscious, our emotions, feelings, his feminine self. His other foot is on dry land, representing our presence here on earth, his masculine self. So this king is balanced in both of these energies, which allows him to be able to connect with source, right, for his intuition. So somebody could have a water sign in your life. Okay, coming in next to the King of Cups, we have the Death card. It's not a bad thing. So the Death card represents an ending. It can represent an ending to a relationship, right, of the past. It could also represent an ending to a chapter in your life. It's actually a good thing. The inscription on the headstone, right, you have the dark angel of death staring down at it, right? It's written in Latin, but translated it says, life is changed, not taken. Right? So this is about, something coming to an ending in order to create a new beginning. You recognize the butterflies symbolizing that new beginning. Okay, tell us more. Okay, perfect. It's a beautiful energy here. And it's showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading, which is the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles represents kind of a beautiful, balanced energy of giving and receiving, right? Of connected to a relationship, right? And it's a beautiful thing. It's two people looking out for one another, right? Maybe one of you working, one of you at home, maybe both of you working, right? And managing things together, but doing it, balancing beautifully. And you're both doing it because it's something that you want to do, right? So there's no keeping score. Interesting. All right, tell us more. Okay, coming in next to the Six of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles now. The Eight of Pentacles is a beautiful energy. So it's representing the energy. It could be the universe, right? Encouraging us to really focus and direct our efforts into what it is we do, right? Our craft, our skill, our job, maybe a hobby. Could be a second job, right? To really devote our energies towards striving to become the best at what it is we do. An energy that showing up here at a tarot reading, so it serves us well. Okay. Coming in next to the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Aces represent beginnings, right? Pentacles are tangible, felt beginnings. So this beginning may have started already for some of you. Could be the beginning of a relationship. Could be the beginning of a job, right? Relocating. But feeling and experiencing that energy of a beginning. Too many cards. Okay. So coming in attached to the King of Cups, we have the Tower card. So the Tower card represents a universal energy, right? If you look at the figure here on the card, right, it looks very disruptive. And that's kind of the energy that it can represent, because it represents change, right? Movement, things in our life, right? Being moved around in order to stimulate and create change, which can feel a little bit disruptive. Notice that the tower's in tumultuous waters. I mean, it's on a shaky foundation, which is ready to crumble, right? And then you have the lightning, which comes out of the sky, striking the tower, right? I feel like that what the lightning can represent is it can represent intuitive ideas, right? Enlightened understanding that may come to us because of this tower moment, this change and this shift. And what determines that is how each and every one of us, how we receive and accept this tower moment, these changes, right? Do we receive them openly, right, with understanding and some enthusiasm and optimism for change? Or do we stay stuck in some of those limited, painful energies? Even staying stuck of, where it's like you're literally just stuck. And I say that because I've been there before. I recognize those energies. I know that that's possible with tower moments. Okay, we have two energies. So coming in, attached to the Death card, we have the Four of Cups. So the Death card representing an ending, right? Maybe ending of a chapter in life, could be the ending of a relationship. Four of Cups represents the energy of boredom, right? This is of just knowing and feeling like there's more out there, right, for you to experience in life, but feeling a little bit disconnected from it, right? Possibly because of this tower moment, right? It's coming in next to the tower. Okay, coming in next and showing up at the center of today's Tarot Love reading, it's coming in attached to the Six of Pentacles. So that energy of the equal exchange of giving and receiving. we have the moon card, right, representing the energy of Pisces, right? So some of you may be a Pisces, or you may have a Pisces in your life, right, connected to this energy of giving and exchanging. But this is, so the moon card, we have the brightness of the sun, right, where everything is seen and visible. With the moon card, we're operating with the moonlight, right? So a lot of times things aren't always necessarily as clear, seen as clearly as they could be, causing us to kind of have to rely upon some of our natural instincts, right? This is, trusting feelings, trusting ourselves. And for others, it can represent the energy of embracing fears, right? Which is always very difficult to do. Okay, coming in next, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups it's a good energy by itself. What this energy represents is, you noticed all the cups in the water, they're all full, right? And full cups represent good memories, right? So this is looking back on the past of good memories, memories where there's security and stability, right? Maybe where things were just going well and we had that good energy of confidence. So looking back on those times. It's coming in attached to the Eight of Pentacles, right, which represents that energy of really working and focusing on what it is that you do, right? And I'm just going to say it right away because I understand what the connection between these two energies are, and that is that it serves many of us very well to look back on the times in the past, right, of memories where we were really stepping up to the plate, where we were really able to focus and harness our energy onto whatever it is we were doing, whether it was work, right, or craft, or trade, whatever it was we were passionate about at the time, serves us very well moving forward, stepping into this new beginning connected to the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, had a little spillage, but I have the right card that came out. Sorry about that. All right, coming in next, we have the Fool card. And the Fool card is kind of that energy that I just showed, having the card come in upside down, being okay with it. So it represents that youthful energy, letting go of fears and worries and concerns, taking that leap of faith, right? It's coming in attached to the Ace of Pentacles, right? So it's taking this leap of faith towards this beginning. But you'll also notice, she's looking at the butterflies, right? So she's recognizing and she's noticing all the beauty in life around her, right? An important part of feeling this energy. But for some, it can also, right, be cautioning you to be aware of the path ahead, right? To move forward with take that leap of faith, right? But take it and then be cautionary, of course, looking out for the edge that may be ahead. Too many cards. Tell us more. Tell us more. Sorry, too many cards again. Tell us more. I was waiting for one or two cards, but they kept coming out in bundles, right? There's just too many cards. So I was waiting for the individual card flip if it was there, and it turned out, yes, it was there. So the energy taking us out of today's tarot love reading, very appropriate. It's the Four of Wands, right? So the Four of Wands is a beautiful energy. So for many, it represents that energy of happily ever after, right? So representing the energy of two people coming together, right? This is her knight in shining armor. She's his queen, right? Together, they connect spiritually and emotionally, and they share a level of unconditional love that, right, we all desire. It's a commitment card, right? So for some, it can represent getting engaged or getting married, dating exclusively, living together. Okay, all right, I'm really excited to look at today's tarot love reading. It has me intrigued. Because I feel like there's a great story here and some real meaningful messages that maybe many of us would really stand to benefit from hearing. So, myself included. So I'm going to take a moment and look at these cards. I may very well dip into and go for some further clarification on this tarot reading as well. So I have my Universal Tarot deck right here on deck, ready to step up to the plate if I feel like we want to go a little further. I just glanced up at the time. Yeah, we're doing great on time, and really, time is fluid anyways. So, if it's too long of a reading, you can turn it off. And if you enjoy this tarot reading, right, and you enjoy watching this recording, then stick around. Okay, so I'm going to take just a moment to do this. I'll be right back, and I'll share the whole reading with you guys. Okay, so yes, I love today's tarot love reading. A snapshot overview. This is about heartbreak, right? This is about a breakup, a split up, something from the past that was painful. And this is about allowing, right, the pain and the ending of that breakup to truly complete, right, to take place. Which many times it requires tremendous courage and faith on our part, right? So I'm gonna share kind of what's going on here. So the opening energy taking us into today's tarot love reading, the opening affirmation I should say is, Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me, right? So this is that energy of desiring and wanting more love in our life, right? In whatever way, shape, or form, whether it's romantic love or whether it's love, friendship, right? Connection, spiritual connection, meaningful relationships, right? All in every different aspect of our life. It's attracting that kind of energy, and so where it happens from, kind of where I talked about in the beginning of the reading here, is that it starts with us. Really does. It starts with us stepping out, right, and engaging, right, with others in a more loving and understanding way, right, a more compassionate way, maybe giving us of ourselves more freely, of our service and our time and our energy, right, because as we radiate, right, and create that kind of energy within us, that's what we're putting out there. And so that's naturally what we're going to attract back, right? So this reading is about letting each and every one of us, at whatever level, have a better understanding of how we're able to do this in our life. kind of feel like this reading applies to all of us. And I've been feeling this for a little while lately. Just feeling that, whether, these are energies that are presently in your life right now, right? This split up, if it's current, or if it's something that's happened in the past. We've all been there, right? We've all felt this energy, this Three of Swords energy of heartbreak and loss, the pain. So this is the energy taking us into the reading, letting us know, right, that it's there. Where does it start? It comes from within. So I just have to point out real quickly, when these swords first happened, right, we felt pain. And then there was probably some time, right, some time to ourselves where we really had to think, right, and maybe for some, right, to be accountable for whatever our part of ownership was, right, in this Three of Swords. Because usually it takes two, but not always. But feeling this energy, but afterwards comes the growth, right? So if we can focus on the growth, because maybe it forced us to look inward, right, to recognize things about ourselves that maybe we could improve on. Maybe it helped us to really recognize our inner strength, right? And that's a difficult journey and a long journey to go on. And it can be kind of a lonely journey at times. I've been there before. Okay. So coming in next, we have the King of Cups, right? So representing water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, right? So representing that energy of unconditional love. And what's attached to this King of Cups energy, right, is the Tower moment, right? So I kind of feel like this is an energy that was being felt and experienced, right, in the relationship, whether it's romantic or friendship. It really doesn't matter. And there was the split up, right? The Three of Swords, the heartbreak, the loss, and it caused the Tower moment, right? But keep in mind, this Tower, it's on really unsteady ground. So things may have been pretty unstable at the time, right? And now the Tower's going down, right? But what comes afterwards is there's some pain, but how do we receive and perceive this Tower moment? Do we look at it as this is an opportunity for me to grow, right? What's my part of responsibility in this, right? What can my true takeaway be? How can I really grow? Right? There are times when you can embrace that strong energy, right? And that's what determines what things are like, right? After this Tower moment, the new beginning. So the beginning of this reading, right, this is about kind of for each and every one of us of getting over it, right, of really coming to a place of true forgiveness and understanding within ourselves, whatever, experience this is connected to in the past, right, of this painful experience. It's about forgiveness and understanding because it's caused in some way, shape, or form, I just have to say it, it's caused you to be somewhat stuck. Unable to kind of pick up and move on. Maybe not in every way, right, but in some way, shape, or form. So coming in next, we have the Death card, right, representing the energy of Scorpio. I didn't mention that early on, right, so some of you may have a Scorpio in your life. What's connected to this is the Four of Cups, right, so the energy of boredom. This is of feeling like there's more out there, right, to experience, and you're right, there is. But in order for you to be able to open yourself up to receiving that kind of experience, there has to be this ending, right? This Tower moment, this pain, right? There has to be forgiveness and understanding in a way that allows you to be able to truly move on, right? Where you really feel that growth. Okay, this makes perfect sense to me, and both these energies show up at the center of today's tarot love reading, right? So we have the Six of Pentacles, so the energy of this equal exchange of giving and receiving, right? And what's attached to it, right, is a fear of that, right? This is, of fear of is that out there again, right? Or I had that once in my life, right? And I don't want to lose it again. So it can be, connected to abandonment, inadequacy even. But showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading. So important energies, because I feel like this may be an energy, right, that you may be in right now, but trusting, right, and allowing this ending to take place so that you can open yourself up to creating the kind of relationships in your life where there's just this even exchange of giving and receiving. Okay, energies coming in next are the Eight of Pentacles, and attached to the Eight of Pentacles we have the Six of Cups. So we have the energy of being focused, right, on what it is that we do, and connected to it is the energy of looking back on the past, on memories of the past. So I feel like this is kind of clearly saying, most of us have some life experience under our belt, right? So many of these energies we may recognize, right? We've been through, experienced them before. So looking back on the past, times where you're really maybe focusing your energy on what it is you do, striving to become the best. For others, it'll represent the energy of if you can work on looking back on the past and focus on these energies of these strong, secure, stable times. That's what allows you to step into these stable, secure times in the future. And they're stable and secure times that are connected to this Ace of Pentacles, representing a beginning, right? And what's connected to this, right, is the energy of the full. And what I'm really feeling here, with these two energies showing up next to each other, right? So the beginning, love and unconditional love and healing that's connected to this beginning. I have to point that out because you'll feel and experience that energy if you're connecting with this beginning. Energy that helps you overcome pain of the past. But attached to is the Fool card, which to me it's about balance, right? It's about taking the leap of faith in order to create this new beginning for yourself. It's trusting again. It's believing in love. It's believing in there are relationships that you could be connected with that have this equal exchange of giving and receiving, right? Whether it's a romantic, loving relationship or a friendship in your life. However, right, you've been on a journey, so it's also being aware, right? Paying attention of what may be in front of you as well. So not letting your guard down completely and just using some of your skills that you've acquired over the years, the wisdom and experience to kind of guide you. Okay. All right, now I want to just look at it and see if there's any area where I feel like we should go after a little further clarification. I've really been enjoying this extended further clarification aspect of the readings. So it's resonating really well with me. I hope it is for all of you guys too. So give me just a moment to take a look here. Okay, so the first area I want to ask for a little further clarification is on this Tower card, right? I just want to see if we can gain a little bit of a better understanding of the Tower, maybe what that may have been about. Just what are the significant energies that are connected to it. Tell us more about the Tower. Okay. All right, perfect. So the energy connected to this Tower card is we asked for more, further clarification. We have the World card. All right, so I'm feeling, right, the connection where this is making sense to me. This Three of Swords experience, what it lets us know that, and this may give you a little bit of peace of mind, is look at the big picture. It's letting you know that it was part of your journey, right? It was part of life lessons that were meant for you to go through and to learn, right? That's why the World card shows up. It's like graduation. It's letting you know that this journey is over, right? But the lessons that were part of the journey were part of your soul's growth. Which tells me, right, that Tower moments probably feels very disruptive. So many times, the greater the pain, the greater the growth. Okay. Trying to connect myself with your energies, right, and pick up on these areas here where you guys may want a little further clarification. Okay, so I want to ask about the King of Cups here, which is coming in above the Tower. Tell us more about the King of Cups. Further clarification on the King of Cups, please. Too many cards. Okay. All right, so coming in attached to the King of Cups, we have the Six of Wands, right? So getting a little further clarification on this King, right? And what this energy is all about. Right? We have a Six of Wands, which is the energy of victory, right? Of triumph, right? So that's a very positive energy that is connected to this King of Cups energy. Whatever that may represent in your life, or whatever it may have represented, right, for some. I have to say that. Okay, now I want to ask for a little further clarification on the Fool card, right, over here that's attached to this Ace of Pentacles. Tell us more about the Fool. Further clarification on the Fool, please. Tell us more about the Fool. Two cards that they slid out. I'm not really feeling like those were the two that were meant. So if they were meant to come out, they'll come out again. I've seen it happen over and over again. So it's more about the Fool. It's about this Fool's energy. Okay. All right, so coming in next, what's attached to the Fool is we have the Hanged Man, which represents couple different energies. It can represent the energy of making a choice and a decision, right? So I'm just kind of looking and feeling here, trying to see exactly what the connection is. Yeah, so it's connected to the leap of faith, right? The full taking the leap of faith, and this is for some letting us know that the energies are there and available to make this choice, right? To make this decision, to take this leap of faith. For others, it can represent the energy of right. If you look at the figure here, he's hanging in suspension, so it can represent that energy of, you're waiting for something else. It's waiting for something to happen in your life. You're waiting for something to change. And this is letting you know, right, to let go of that. It's time to let go, right, and to move on. And it's making sense as it's coming in attached to the Ace of Pentacles, right? So that new beginning. Okay. All right, guys, we're 46 minutes into it. I think we have a good understanding of this tarot reading. I really liked it. Really enjoyed sharing this reading and being able to connect with each and every one of you, right? And that's why I smile a lot throughout these readings, right? Because in my own way, I am able to feel that connection, and it's enjoyable. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of the love and the support that so many of you share with me on this channel. All the beautiful donations that many of you have made, they make a difference for me. They truly do. So this is how I make my living. This is what I do. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to be able to connect with something I'm passionate about, right? Passionate about taking these messages and connecting with each and every one of you and sharing them, putting them out there to the world, trying to make a positive difference in the lives of others. Okay, all right. Opening affirmation, taking us into today's tarot love reading. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Okay, so beautiful energies of love, right? All starting and coming from within us, right? And that became very clear and evident here in this tarot reading, allowing this ending to take place. Okay. All right, guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful Monday. Thanks for letting me share.